welcome. My name is TyrionLanstr. Alright folks, today we've got a new update, so of course we're going to look through it all. If we go to our notice here, we notice that there are a couple of new features that have been added. We have the Battle of the Narrow Sea event, new castle exterior enhancement system, a new commander Daron, and then also there's some other bug fixes and other improvements. I'm going to be focusing on those three new things that we've kind of added, as well as the new event that we have, which is, of course, the MidSummer Carnival. Alright, so starting in the MidSummer Carnival, this is just like the Summer Festival, the Winter Festival, all the ones that we do. They always do some of these nice festivals where every day of the month you get a new nice prize. Every 7, 14, and 30 days you get a special reward, and then there's some mysterious events along the way. So just to give people a sense, obviously make sure you sign in every day. If you miss a day, you can pay like 1,000 diamonds, and you'll get, and you can just get the reward anyway, so that would be almost always worth it for pretty much any of these rewards, save maybe the research speed ups. But overall, these are great rewards, definitely just worth it to make sure you check in each day to get this sign-in bonus. I'll say that the 7-day, 14-day, and 30-day are a little bit worse than some of the past ones. In this case, you're getting a Sack of Winterfell photo chest. If you haven't gotten that already, then definitely it's good. But for those of us that already have it, not getting a whole lot of value out of that. I think most of us would probably rather get the 1,000, 2,000, and 3,000 blessing stones that they did last event. As far as the mysterious events, obviously we don't know exactly what they are yet, but if I'm going to guess, I would say that we can probably expect at least one to be a resource collection event. They just tend to do these with the Midsummer Festival. I would say there's a chance we get another arrow event. They seem to have a strong affinity for the arrow events lately, and that always comes up in the Midsummer Festival. And then maybe we get an Iron Bank. Like sometimes they do Iron Bank through the festival, and it's a little bit better Iron Bank, so that may be something to be on the lookout for. But honestly, these are mysterious events for a reason. I'm sure we will find out once they get here. Moving on to our next event, though, the new feature is the Battle of the Narrow Sea event. So this is going to be just like the Battle of Essos. If you go to the rules, you can read more about it. Very, very similar in idea. As you can see, there are new rewards. You can read all the rules, though. I did want to highlight really quickly the ranking rewards. You'll be getting a new weapon. This is the Heartseeker. It is Soren's weapon. And obviously, you can read that it's going to make your gathering a little bit better, which is definitely kind of a new, interesting thing. You're still limited to only one ancient weapon at a time, so if you do use the Heartseeker, obviously you can't have any of the other ancient weapons, so there is a diminished value there, but definitely a very different value than the others, since this is really about gathering, and maybe it's a value to a farm, or just someone that wants to do a lot more gathering. But that's kind of the exciting ranking reward there. The rest of the rewards are just kind of chances to get it, and the rest are all just standard, blue diamonds and gold and grain. So definitely excited to see more about this event. I loved the Battle of Essos, so definitely excited for the Battle of the North Narrow Sea. Sorry. Moving on, though, we do have a new commander. I'm gonna quickly talk about him. He's not fully awakened yet, so I'm going to wait and I'll do a video about his awakening once we have that. But Daron, just really quickly, is basically the infantry version of Diana. He gives 50% infantry attack, 25% total defense, and then gives this enemy, reduces the enemy infantry versus cavalry counter ratio. Again, that is very, very similar to Diana. If you look at hers, 50% spears, 25% total defense, and then 25% reducing that infantry to spear counter ratio. I'm just looking at her awakening, as maybe that might give us some idea. This gave spear defense of 40%, then it gave the weakness attacks, and it gave the shield. If I had to guess, I would say that it's probably going to give a similar amount of infantry defense when they get it awakened. This is for Daron, the new one. And then my guess is that it'll have something to do with the bleed effect, since that is the equivalent infantry ability when you have Sinara. So my guess is that it'll synergize somewhat with her and her awakening ability. So I'm just going to that really quickly. Like, I think it'll have something to do with that bleed effect, or the silenced effect, sorry. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure. Obviously, we haven't gotten the awakening for Daron yet, but that's just my inkling based on being so similar to Diana, but for infantry, of course. Last thing I want to quickly talk about is the new changes to the castle exterior. So if you go to your castle and you go to customize, when you hit customize, you'll now notice that there is these new weird rare crystal essence, and then you can enhance it. What the heck is going on there? So we don't know exactly how to get rare crystal essence just yet. I kind of played around with it a little bit. I wasn't able to figure out exactly how you get it, but my understanding is that once you do get it, you'll be able to enhance your castles. Note that for an A castle like the Dunes Fort, it requires rare crystal essence, or for A quality castles. For an S tier castle, it requires epic crystal essence, and my understanding is that if you have an SS castle, it would be a gold legendary crystal essence, and obviously my presumption would be that the legendary and the epic is harder to get than just the rare. So what happens when you enhance your castle? Well, as you can see, the active bonus is something that we've been working on based on the number of castles that you have. The collection bonus has not been changing, though, and it finally changes here. By upgrading this once, you would improve its star level to star level 1, and as you can see, you would add 1% cavalry attack. The second upgrade would get you to 2.5% more cavalry attack. This, again, is just a permanent buff. It is a collection bonus, so you don't need to apply the castle in order to use it. You just get it blanketly. Definitely, really, really good whenever you're getting basic stats like that. As you can see, for all of the A castles, they have some form of troop attack or fervor attack. You're getting actually 4% fervor attack here, which I think is by far the best. I'm not really 100% sure why the others are so low compared to it. But, definitely Shadow of Valeria is the one I would do first. The others are just giving another troop attack, so this is another cavalry. I think Diamond is also cavalry. If we go to, the Grand Keep, that's infantry. Rose of this one. High Garden, this one gives spear, so you get the idea. Now, if you look at the S troops, then there are actually more levels to it. Now you get up to 4 levels of stars, and you can see that you get more with each one. Now you get 2% spear attack, 5%, 9%, and then 15% for the 4-star upgrade. Again, all of these are owned bonuses, so once you get that, it is permanent. You don't need to be using that castle. You just get that bonus. So definitely good. Really excited to find out how we're going to get epic as well as rare crystal essences. And then obviously for the big whales that have an SS castle, they can get the legendary crystal essence and upgrade those. Unfortunately, I don't have any unlocked, so I cannot show you that. And just to quickly explain this to folks, if you have one of these SS troops or SS castles that are a temporary one like mine, this is not a permanent, it's just a temporary 30-day coupon. Like I feel like a redeem, it's one of these 30 days. Unfortunately, that does not count for the enhancing. You can't enhance it because it's not a permanent purchase. It does not count towards your active bonus. I don't have any here. I just get the one. I don't get any upgrades on it because I don't actually own anymore. As you can see, it says quality 0. I have to actually have a permanent one in order to enhance it and to get its active bonus levels upgraded. Hope that makes sense to people. Hope you're understanding all the new changes they've added. Really excited about this. Love any opportunity to be upgrading this just so people can see. As this is the SS one that I have, you can see that it's even bigger buffs on this one. Still only goes to 4 levels, but you get up to 25% versus just the 15% on the S troops. So if we look at this one's 15% spear attack. This one was bows, and you get up to 25%. The nice thing is that you can still check this for each of them if you're kind of contemplating which one you want. City Stars is giving infantry. Maybe I'm thinking about, again, this one, I'm sure this is going to be spears. Yep, spears, because it's the spear castle. But if you're like, oh, do I want Sunken City or City of Stars? Well, Sunken City will give cavalry, so maybe that'll play into your calculation. Anyway, I hope this was helpful, guys. I hope you learned a thing or two about all the changes coming to Westeros soon. And until next time, my name is TyrionLanstr. I'll see you then.